Hi, this is Rich from LiDARnews, and we're at the TerraGo booth at ILMF 2012 in Denver, and we're here with Michael Bufkin, who's the Chief Solutions Architect and one of the founders of TerraGo Technologies. He's going to show us the GeoPDF viewer.
Thank you, Rich. This is one of the niche products that TerraGo has. Our main projects relate to converting large formats or large collections of complex geospatial data into 2D GeoPDF. But about a year and a half ago, we realized that there was a need for doing the same thing in 3D. And in fact, the U.S. Army paid for part of the development of the product because of their need for terrain awareness for their warfighters. So what I'm showing you here is a 3D GeoPDF of Stone Mountain. If you've been to Atlanta and flown into the Stone Mountain Airport, you've probably seen exactly what you're seeing here as I manipulate the 3D model. So you notice as I move my cursor, you can see that the display of longitude and latitude and elevation is available for any point on the surface of this model. We also display a second coordinate system as you look in the lower right. You see the military grid reference system, although that could be any other coordinate system that you might have, state plane, UTM, or say the U.S. National Grid. We're also displaying the distance and bearing from my eyeball to the point where my pointer is connected to the surface. And that's pretty useful when you're trying to see how far it is from some point to another. So let me zoom in here on this model of Stone Mountain and imagine that I'm standing right here at the top. I'm looking out over this area, and I can see coordinate, latitude and longitude of any point that my cursor touches. I can also see that from where we're standing down to this lake is about 1,700 meters at a bearing of 352 degrees. Now, in addition to these kind of terrain awareness capabilities, we also have the ability to measure distances in 3D. So I'm going to rotate the model so that I can look at this trail that leads to the top of Stone Mountain. And in fact, TerraGo had a retreat recently, and we climbed to the top of Stone Mountain. So I'll choose my measure distance command here, and just click along the trail, and I will get measurement in 3D down the slope of this mountain as I accumulate my path. And at this point, I've walked 271 meters. Now that measure tool is useful in other ways, and primarily as a line of sight tool. So if I, for instance, wondered, standing in this parking lot, what can I see on the top of the mountain from the parking lot? I can choose the measure tool, start my measurement down here, and as I stretch this ray up, so long as the ray is not interrupted, I can see. But if I look on the back of the mountain, obviously I can't see that from the parking lot. I can see parts of the front of the mountain. I can't see over to this area where the laser show is shown. I can see out into this area behind. So in addition to being able to measure, we can use the measure tool for determining line of sight. And you can imagine how useful that is to a warfighter in the field, trying to discover what he can see from his point and also who can see him. Now the data set for this Stone Mountain model was provided to us by Northrop Grumman, and if we go to our view and look at the plan view here, you can see this is derived from about a 1 meter resolution image, draped over a 1 meter resolution dim. That's about 100 megabytes of data for this model. And if I use the measure tool again, you'll see that if I look at the width of this model, it's about 7.8 kilometers square. So that's a pretty large area. It took about 100 megabytes, and this model is now about 10 megabytes. So we took a very large set of data, a very complex set of LiDAR-derived dim imagery, and reduced it to about 10 megabytes, and this is all usable in the free Adobe Reader, and the display of coordinates and measurement is done with the free TerraGo toolbar. So our business model is we sell the software to build the georegistry models, and then the customers can deploy those to their customers live in any number that they choose, and they can do that with the free Adobe Reader and the free TerraGo toolbar.
Great. Well, thanks, Michael. And for more information, they can visit your website at
TerraGoTech.com.
TerraGoTech.com.
Thank you, Rich.
Thanks, Michael.
Bye-bye.